Award-winning Atlanta music producer dies in a shooting. Police say his son was the shooter. Our Fox 5's Denise Dillon has more details on this story. And Denise, you found out more about the producer known as D-Billz.
Yeah, I talked to a couple of people who knew him really well, and they say this is really a double tragedy. They lost their friend, and their friend's son, who they all knew, is now in jail charged with the shooting.
He was a two-time now platinum producer. Billy has worked with a lot of Atlanta artists, Lil Baby, Wife and Lucci, a lot of people. He's made his mark in the city.
Cal Austin worked alongside D-Billz, whose real name is Clinton Dorsey, in the music industry. Austin says in addition to his contributions to the music scene, his friend also had a thriving dog breeding business.
Dorsey Kennels, so he bred French bulldogs, Frenchies. So that was something that was very lucrative for him. He had a big love and passion for it, just as much as the music.
Dorsey owned that business with his son, 23-year-old Ed Dorsey. Austin says the father and son had been visiting him at his apartment Thursday. Austin says he had stepped out for a moment, and that's when the Dorseys got into an argument. Brookhaven police say Ed Dorsey had a gun.
The argument turned to being physical, and the physical confrontation turned to Mr. Dorsey retrieving a firearm and shooting Clinton Dorsey.
Ed Dorsey is now in the DeKalb County Jail charged with voluntary manslaughter. Austin says this hurts in more ways than one because he's close to both the father and the son.
It was a situation that went too far, but again, that was something that was probably deeply rooted from their relationship as father and son. Honestly, rest in peace, my good brother. I love you.
Others in the music industry say D-Billz will be remembered for his warmth, creativity, and dedication to his craft. Reporting live in Brookhaven, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
All right, Denise, thanks so much.
What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Paul Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Paul Rowe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back on the profile piece. This one is on D-Billz. In this video, we'll talk about his early years growing up in the DC and Maryland area. Then we'll speak about his love for music from an early age and the different musical roles he will play throughout the years. After that, we're going to focus on D-Billz' time in Atlanta, Georgia, and the different artists he will work with in the hip-hop world, before finally breaking down the sad situation that will cause D-Billz to lose his life. D-Billz, real name Clinton Demetrius Dorsey, is from the Washington, D.C. and Maryland areas. Growing up, D-Billz, who comes from a family with musical influences, would be heavily involved in his local church as a youth usher and member of the choir. He attended and graduated from Archbishop Carroll High School in Washington, D.C. in 1995, and then went on to attend Morgan State University, where he was the co-founder of the Morgan State Go-Go Band. D-Billz, who had a deep passion for music, relocated to Atlanta, Georgia in 2005 to pursue a career in the music industry. He was an engineer and record producer who created beats for multiple gold and platinum records by a few different artists. Some of the artists D-Billz worked with over the years are Lil Baby, Lil Boosie, City Girls, The Baby, YFN Lucci, BRS Cash, and many more. He also had a love for dogs, which led him to start a breeding business on the side from his music career called Dorsey Kennels. He loved breeding dogs so much that he decided to make it a family business and eventually brought his son on board to help run the business with him. In D-Billz' personal life, he had a failed marriage with his son's mother, with reports of some domestic violence taking place, which led to their divorce from one another. But on the music business side of things, D-Billz was a mainstay in the Atlanta hip-hop scene for almost the last 20 years. He contributed to the lives of many people around him, which is why when news broke that D-Billz was killed by his own son, it sent shockwaves throughout the community. The story that came out was that D-Billz and his son, Ed Dorsey, was over a friend's house when the father and son got into an argument that turned physical. From there, Ed Dorsey went and retrieved a semi-automatic pistol and shot his father in the chest, killing him. When police arrived, they found Clinton D-Billz Dorsey dead and arrested his son, Ed Dorsey, for the murder. The friend who they were visiting said the argument was over the dog breeding business. Ed Dorsey was booked into the DeKalb County Jail and charged with voluntary manslaughter and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. The son, once arrested, would make claims that his father continuously beat on him throughout the years. Clinton D-Billz Dorsey was 48 years old at the time of his death. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. There's a quick profile piece on Clinton Demetrius Dorsey, aka D-Billionaire D-Billz, out of the Washington, D.C., Maryland area, relocated to Atlanta, Georgia for the last 15, 20 years, was doing his music thing, his engineering thing, worked with a lot of big name rappers in the Atlanta area, went by the name Beats by D-Billy on the music side of things. Also had the dog breeding business, Dorsey Kennels, was getting money in that. Supposedly he was successful in multiple different lanes, doing this thing, brought his son on board, and something went left between him and his son. Now, there are abuse claims that was made by the family and by the son, so we'll just have to see how that plays out. Supposedly the family is trying to help the son with his defense and, possibly getting a bail and things like that, get some lawyers to try to, get the best sentence that he could get or the lowest amount of time. So, we got to see if the claims come out to be true, if they're able to prove certain things that might have led up to that shooting. We're not sure, but that's what's the words out there on their side of the case right now. They're saying that, it's been abuse, been ongoing for a while. Now, like I said, to get killed by your son, father's son, it has to be brewing for a while. It has to be something going on deeper than just a little argument, So, like I said, man, we got to wait and see. We're going to pay attention to this case, and hopefully I'll be able to update it, when it's all said and done. Now, I don't really got too much to talk about on this one, man. I just wanted to bring this to the light because when I've seen the story, I'm like, that's kind of crazy that something like this happened. And then it had something to do with he was a music producer, so it fell right in that hip-hop lane. And, I want to be one of the channels, we always want to be one of the channels that bring to light stories that not too many people have spoke about. So that's what we was doing with this situation. As you know, we had 100K already, so I want to salute everybody who subscribed to the channel on our road to 100K. It took close to 5 years, but we did it. We made it. The plaque is on the way, the silver play button. So I appreciate every one of y'all. Without y'all, wouldn't be no What's the Numbers TV. Shout out D-Billz. Shout out Federal A. Me, I'm your boy Poe Rowe. You understand? We out here working. We will continue to keep working. And be on the lookout for more that's to come on What's the Numbers TV. But on that note, man, it's your boy Poe Rowe. Subscribe to the channel. Follow the Instagram, What's the Numbers TV. Any business, Poe Rowe, What's the Numbers at yahoo.com. Follow D-Billz on IG. Follow the live stream and clips channel. And on that note, I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Poe Rowe. We back before you know it. Peace.